Hey everyone, how you doing? Playing around with something new. I have a new tripod. Uh, there we go. A little brighter. So I have this new tripod and testing it out. Want to see how it works for videos. I posted a little bit of what I have done. Gotta move the big girl out of the way. Yeah, you know what? Just a quick thing. Kept her separated from her base because I want to get into the cracks and crevices right there. Because all I really need for contact points, this little piece right here and the square. So I'll tape those up. Then I'll tape the little column square there and the I don't know if you can see it, this little pip right there. Those are the contact points for her. Shadow Queen. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Zoom out a little bit. Shadow Queen, love it. She's definitely a big model. And the biggest model that I have built to date and the biggest model I will be painting to date. I say to date because I still have a lot of stuff to go through. I might one day share my my shelf of shame. There's a lot of stuff on it. There's a whole army of flesh eater quartz that are sitting in there waiting to get done. A number of Night Haunt. I've finally got a Linder. I've had the Malignant box for a while. Excuse me. Back when Death was Crandaline's Death, and then they had the factions. So, but anyway, just testing this out for a little bit. I have about a half hour before I have to go to work. So I am going to be working on Heartrender number 3 really quick. Let's see, she's in the 20s and 30s. So it is, hold on a second. Let me get my working glasses. Alrighty, there we go. I have my work glasses and my hobby glasses. And my hobby glasses are not transition. My work glasses have started to stick in transition, so I gotta get new ones. Oh, there's 20 and 21. Let's see, so 20. Yeah, it was when I did that video this morning, or last night, whenever I dropped it. I was thinking, wow, I could play a game with what I've built at, I think, 1,500 points or roundabouts, and I think that would be fair. But then I realized that it would have to include Morathi, and I don't think at 1,500 points, Morathi's fair. I just don't. Not being able to take more than 3 wounds, 3 wounds a round is rough on the opponent. So if I can have Shadow Queen hang back a turn or 2, and then, you know, switch them up with Shadow Dance, which would allow me to switch one unit for another unit. Yeah, and then just plop Marat or Shadow Queen right in the middle of a couple of units, and then they're stuck in with her. I'm not saying it's impossible to take care of. I'm just saying it's rough. And it's rougher than a 1,500 point game should be. Dagnabbit, what did I clip? Did I clip 21? I did clip 21, didn't I? Heartrender. Oh. 5. That's Khinerai 5. Whoops. It's a good thing I didn't continue. That's what I gotta like about GW stuff. They have the build instructions right there. And every once in a while I'll mess up and clip something wrong. And as long as you can figure out the number you clipped, you should be pretty good. They are pretty forgiving. Let's see, 21, 19, 17, 18, all right. No, whoops. Let's see, hairs, heads, head and hair. And I want to have a Shryke, or a Shryke. I'm guessing it's a Shryke. So 44, 45. To differentiate the Heartrender unit leader versus all the other Heartrenders. The Heartrender unit leader gets to have hair. Everybody else doesn't, which is okay. But it also means that I can't, well, you know what? I guess I could have my second Heartrender unit have all hair, have the Life Taker heads on them, but then the Shryke would just have a regular head or a non-hair head, and that way that would differentiate that unit Shryke. Maybe that's a little too much. Let's see. 43. I missed her hair. Where's her hair? 49, 47, 54. 43. Some nice gentle snippings. So how's everybody doing? Yeah, I will continue to ask for topics to talk about. You know, I can't think of everything on my own. And, you know, just sitting here have a conversation with everyone, I think is stronger video than me just talking about stuff I want to talk about. Because in the end, it's all about what we want to talk about if you're actually interested in watching my videos. Excuse me. All right, now we're looking for, let's see, this is 19, right? Yep, this is 19. I gotta love GW. Awesome models. Like, not my favorite game. It's a good game. It's a fun game. Not my personal favorite. But every once in a while, you know, you gotta walk back or take a break from something, because it can become, I don't want to say overwhelming, but cumbersome, maybe is a good word for it, where you know, it's not as fun as it used to be, And not because the game isn't fun, it's just, you know, you've overstayed your worry. Like, I feel like I've overstayed my welcome in the world, or in that world, in Malifaux, and I need to step back and just visit some play of self for a while, to reinvigorate my love for the game. You know, and hopefully, you know, doing this will, you know, get my enjoyment level back up to I don't know, back up to a point where I do enjoy the game again. You know, like I've played Age of Sigmar a couple of times before, and Age of Sigmar can tend to be more skewy as far as roles go. You can have like super cool models with good abilities and a great plan, and the dice will just fail you and you have nothing else to do about it. And sometimes those moments can be fun, sometimes they're not. And I guess I enjoy the illusion of control that Malifaux gives you. You know, because I say illusion of control only because your opponent has the same amount of control that you do, and sometimes their control is greater than your control, which is why I will always be pro Black Jokers, or pro Jokers, because the Jokers allow for that sense of randomness. You know, you can have Malifaux is a game where luck is less likely to be a factor, but bad things happen, so you need the Jokers in there to emphasize that. And sometimes luck does win a game. You know, I wish, and you know what? I was gonna say I wish Sigmar had more mitigation, and they do. Certain factions have better mitigation than others. The pluses and minuses to everything is a form of mitigation. Like Zeech, for example, has their like luck dice, I guess, or fortune dice. So they can trade in one pre-rolled die for another die. You know, you can get re-rolls and stuff. Not as prevalent as second edition, because you know, third edition is trying to cut down on the re-rolls, but you can still manage to get a good number of re-rolls in there. Oh, hello. I gotta get used to this tripod. There we go. Is that working there? There we go, square it off. Ah, right, awesome. Or did I just go back to where it was? I don't know. Oop. Let's see. All right. You know what, I do like this one better. I was using a phone stand and not a tripod, so I couldn't work over it, I felt. This I can work over and around, and get a little bit better, yeah, that way you can see my hands. Yay, hands. Yeah, I'm just cleaning stuff off right now and talking. And when it hits the 30-minute mark, that's it. I gotta stop and go to work. Make sure I have all my stuff on me. Yeah, and I'll try and keep this format of 30 minutes. Maybe not as close to work, considering that Wednesday of next week I start school. Going back to school, I have a full-time job and a part-time job. Thankfully, I don't have anybody that I'm dating right now because I don't know if I can do all that. You know, but second job pay for the first job. Pay for the first job that's paying for everything else. Hey, Lamont, why are you working 2 jobs? Because I'm an idiot. And I made bad choices. And I'm not going to make anybody else pay for my bad choices. How's that? How does this go? I just go like this. Oh, that's what. To go over. To go under. Let's see. Yeah, it does this funky, okay. So this guy, I want to get them together. Gotta funky it up like this. There we go. Look at that. All right. Oh, let's move everything. Let's move everything out of the way because here comes my plastibond. And I don't want to accidentally melt everything else on the workspace. So a little right there. Blah. And turn. I know this is an accident waiting to happen. There. And if it did happen on camera, I'd have to leave it. I would have to. Because be like, you know, disclaimer. Stuff that you should not be doing. Working around your glass. You know what? I will start scraping this later. I have about 10 minutes left. Let me put this lady together. All right. I'll put her together and then I'll do all the scraping later. Let's see what I have here. I have the tail and, oh, there are her legs. Let's see, legs. Legs going here. Yep. Careful. Careful, careful. There we go. I could put this one in first. So we will oh, fudge. I forgot how this went. Oh, okay. There we go. Whoop. And a little bit of force. A little bit more. And we straighten it out. And the reason why I like the plastibond is because it clears out a lot of the smaller cracks and stuff. It fills them in. As you can see, or maybe you can't. Should I? Whoa, too zoomy. There we go. Back to 1. Fills in the crevice, the crack a little bit if it's a smaller crack. I have not yet magnetized anything. I guess I should learn how to do that at least once for something. Yeah, it would probably be a good skill to have, especially since I don't want to be buying stuff all the time. Yeah, supporting my friendly game store, the Dragon's Court, Hackstown, New Jersey. Come visit us. Cheap plug. You know, not that I don't mind, because I do. I don't mind at all. But, you know, I bought $700, nearly $800 worth of models with the purchase I made, Khinerai, and I gotta trim this a little bit before I put this on. Yeah, because that's gonna mess up the, this little nub is going to mess up the whole thing. And spent $800. All I got was this good-looking army. Whoops. I do need to buy a couple more things. They're just out of stock right now. When I made my purchase, I wanted to purchase, wings go first. I wanted to purchase a Slaughter Queen and the Cauldron of Blood. Because I got the invocation box, or the endless spells and invocation. And I can use the endless spells, but I cannot use the invocation because I don't have a priestess. And so, there we go. A little finagle, and all right, we'll get that. So yeah, I'm like down 33% of the models I can use because I don't have the Slaughter Queen. Or is it a Hag? I think the Hag is the Slaughter Queen is the Wizard, and the Hag Queen is the Priest. But when I put in my order, oh, that's why. There's a nub right there. The website said that Slaughter Queen and the Shrine were all sold out. And I wanted the Shrine so I can build it as a blood rack. Well, hopefully be able to build a Hag Queen and a blood rack, which I doubt they'll let you do, but that would be awesome. And if I have enough bits lying around, I'm gonna try and do that. Don't know if I have the right bits for that. Why is that not? That's what I want to attempt to do, or wanted to. Unfortunately, the Shrine was sold out. Oh, that's what it is. It's not actually, it sits a little bit behind to give it the contour of clothing. There we go. There we go. Yep. I don't know why I was trying to put it even. Putting it even doesn't give it the contour of actual flesh and clothing. Fudge nuggets. And if anybody wonders why I say fudge nuggets, it's because I'm a school custodian and I don't want to go to work and have my Marine Corps mouth playing fast and footloose with my vocabulary. I don't know. I think I've said this story before. My daughter. Oh, there's another little. There's no little nub right there. My daughter, when she was 8, 9 years old, and heard me say that for the first time, I tend not to curse around my daughters. Not because not for anything except for the fact that it's easy to curse. It's harder to not curse. It's harder to not use expletives when speaking. And it seems to be getting like that more and more recently. It's just easier for people to curse. It's like I want them to hear somebody working hard at not cursing. That's just me though. It's not an indictment on anybody else. Anyway, when she first heard me say fudge nuggets, she looked at me with shock in her eyes, and she was like, "Daddy," she whispers, "Daddy, does that mean?" And she looked around to make sure that my ex-wife at the time, my wife at the time, wasn't around. She looked around, she looked back at me, and she said, "Does that mean poop?" It's like, no, fudge nuggets is a tasty treat. And I remind myself that life is sweet. Of course, that's exactly what I meant. But, she didn't need to know that. She probably, now that she's 11 years old, she probably guessed it, But still working hard and not cursing around them. And that's just my thing, to each their own with their children, to a certain extent. I think we forget that it takes a village to raise a child. But that in taking a village, we have to teach our children that respect is a more important aspect of life than anything else. Oh man, where's the arm? And what's the arm? What's the arm number? It doesn't say the arm number. Oh, excuse me. 23, 24. I don't see it. 21, 22, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24. Right? Or 16? Can we eliminate and look at 16? Let's look at 16. Yeah, can't find her arm weapon. Oh, I'm almost done. I am almost done. Seconds left, people. 38, 20, 22. 22? I think 22. Yeah, because it goes between the 21 and the 23. I think 22. And it looks like it. I think they omitted the 22 by accident. So if you want to make a Shryke for the Khinerai, it's 22 for that right arm. Oh boy, almost dropped that. 22 for the right arm. There we go. All right. Let's see. Let us put hair to head. Nice little ponytail there. Ah, patooties. Oh, it's gonna go a little bit longer. But what are you gonna do? All right. Oh, almost got stuck in there. All right, little plasticine in the hole. Whoop. There we go. Let that dry. Arm goes to arm right here. There we go. Nope, because I let it dry out. That's the difficulty of working with this, is that it dries out so fast. However, it's also the good point of it is that it dries out so fast that if you turn the fan off that's right overhead, it might not dry out so quickly. No, because it dries out a little bit quicker than crazy glue, you can attach stuff a little bit. You're not sitting there waiting for it to attach. Oh man, come on, there we go. There we go. See, now that I feel under the gun, time-wise, I'm a little nervous here. There we go. Good, good, good. Little pocketing there. Nope. What's going on here? Once in a while. Yeah. Ah, poop. Where are you? Yeah, you know what? I got so used to the other one. The other stand. There it is. That I have to relearn placement. I have to relearn where the camera goes for placement wise. How does this go in there? I'm gonna have to, we're gonna finagle this, right? Or does it go down? No. Is it? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Is that, there it is. Little weep right there. There we go. All right. Nope, not yet. Not yet. There we go. All right. Now there. Connect the seams, push, and bam. Look at that beauty. But we can't have her headless. Oops. Or she cannot scowl at her enemies in disgust. Like, because, you know. Although, is she scowling behind her mask? She's a face covering. So is she scowling? Ugh. Is she scowling? I don't know. Let's see. Ah, for fudge's sake. Yep. There we go. Nope. Let it dry again. Well, the good thing about this is if it dries out, it's just, you know, plastic. Versus if it was glue, there we go. It would dry out glue to glue, then you have to scrape the glue off to retry it. And honestly, I don't have that time. Ah, fudge. So, you know, I don't know. It's not. Ah. Usually the neck joints are pretty good. I just don't like how this one's setting. It could be because I'm doing something wrong and not because of anything that the model. There. Oops. We don't want to put our finger. Oh, there. That's better. That is much better. That's set better. All right. Uh-oh. Don't move. Don't move. All right, we'll let this dry. There you go. Khinerai Shryke. All right, everybody. That ran 7 minutes too long. Or maybe 37 minutes too long. I don't know yet. All right. Talk to you later. Have a good day.